Hello Aquarius and cross watchers, welcome to your video. So today we're just going to see what wants to come out. We're doing a little afternoon quickie here, designed to be under 20 minutes. I've already said my prayers and I just want to get into the reading, but I don't know, I'm feeling strong ancestor vibes. So some of you might be feeling like loved ones are around you from the other side. You might be feeling like getting in tune or getting in touch with nature or with things that have been passed down to you from generation to generation. Okay, so let's just see what wants to come out. I have no idea, maybe there's nothing related to that, but I just feel in general a strong ancestor vibe, and we're entering September, and a lot of times that starts the beginning period of reflection, okay, of the year, and reflection of how you've grown. It's just sort of a natural occurrence that happens, and it also kicks off, you know, sort of the next season, right? So like I said, I've already said my prayers, and I want to be the first to tell you guys that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So for the oracle part, we have home. And you know, what is home to you, right? What is home to you? What feels like home? You might even, like I said, I feel like you might be drawn to do some things of tradition or things that bring you comfort. We have omens, abundance, and new day. And omens, and this is, I can relate this strongly to ancestors, okay? Getting out or just paying attention to what's happening, being in the now moment, and just sort of paying attention to signs and synchronicities, and also beliefs, okay? Because you know how things are believed when we're raised. Like some people believe if you see a crow, you know, I think it's a crow, that there's going to be a death, you know. And it's like any way that you might feel some sort of connection with the ones who've gone before you, okay, and the beliefs and the concepts that they've passed down to you, you know, like if you break a mirror, bad luck for 7 years, you know, just anything like that. Tradition, concepts, things that you were, you know, brought up to believe. But I feel like you're going to be feeling maybe some sort of protection. I feel like you're going to be feeling like someone's trying to get you a message and say, look, I'm okay, or trying to let you know that, you know, don't worry, abundance is coming, a new day is coming, all right? We have 13. You might be seeing 13. You could be seeing 3s, 1s, or 4s, and we have 11. You could be seeing 11, 11. And we have 31, which is also 4. You could also be seeing mirroring numbers like this, 31, 31, 13. That is a mirroring number. So just pay attention to any of that. And we do have a new day. So a new day means something good is coming, especially with that abundance card, okay? Something good is coming here. And you might be feeling some of your loved ones on the other side around you. You might smell a perfume or a cologne, or you might smell, if they smoked, you know, you might smell a tobacco smoke. You might feel a presence swift, you know, touch you softly on the skin. It feels like a feather. You might feel like something sits on your bed somewhere, and you won't feel scared, you know. I think you'll notice. I'm not talking about anything negative. I'm not talking about anything bad spiritually, but I do feel that strong ancestor vibe. I do feel that they're trying to guide you or give you some sort of message, and they'll use animals to communicate. Birds, butterflies, whatever animals are near. All right, 9 cards. What wants to come out here? So if they were trying to convey a message, then what would that be? I feel Child of Cups, and that came out in the pre-shuffle, the Child of Cups, if not literally talking about a child, it is about what's close to your heart, what you love. And Five of Wands. Five of Wands also came out in the other deck. So we do have the World here. We have the Ace of Crystals. So I do feel there's going to be clarity in which direction did you want to go for your next phase, or maybe for your final, whatever you want to do for the rest of your life. And there's a direction. So energetically here, what I have is I have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. Again, air energy, Aquarius, Gemini. What's the other one? Libra. We have the Fool, which is Aquarius. We have the Eight of Cups. That's water energy. Seven of Crystals. That's air energy again. A Man of Wands, which is Leo, Aries, or Sag. And Two of Worlds. Talks about a direction. Talks about a direction. So I definitely feel you guys are going to feel guided, all right, from the other side. I really do. And I feel that you're going to feel comfort and know that, you know, you're not alone, okay? You are not alone, even if you think you're alone. And I know that that's a cliche thing. We all say it. We have the Lovers here in Gemini energy. The interesting thing about our loved ones on the other side, they can see into our chart. They can see what's coming for us. They can sort of comfort us if we're having a hard time. They can sort of give us signs and synchronicities to let us know that it's okay. Tell me about the Child of Cups. And we definitely have something that's finishing up. I feel that, you know, there's been a period of stagnancy, and then we have here sovereign energy when it comes to independence, but then we have another energy here, and we have one reaching to the other. And I do feel that there's a lot of things with this. Yeah, number one, literally someone could reach out to another person, but also I feel that you're going to put yourself in a space or go in a direction where you can have more freedom, more financial independence, okay? Because it's like, imagine these bigger pentacles or corporations or big box stores or things like that where, yes, maybe there's more money, but you're working for someone else or someone else is above you. And then this is almost like choosing this smaller pentacle. Maybe it's not as much money, but it's your money, okay? You generate it, and you don't have bosses, and you don't have a schedule where you have to wake up or go to sleep, or, you know what I mean? So some of you could have a person reaching out, but some of you may have learned a lesson that a certain lifestyle wasn't serving your highest good, and then that which we could call karmic, but we do have, it's if you have to know a sign, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, but for me it's an energy of, it's a path that we go down to learn a lesson, okay? And the lesson here may have been, it's not about the money, and that doesn't, you know, can be external to you, but it is also about doing what you love. Sometimes we have to do jobs because of the money. We have to pay bills, but then we realize by doing what we love, we might be able to sustain ourselves as well. Whatever it is, and if it's somebody reaching out to you, I definitely see that they're leaving some sort of karmic situation behind, okay? And then this would be like a heart-to-heart sort of talk, possibly an apology, but honestly, we got the Page of Cups here, and we got the Page of Cups. And when we follow our heart, things just sort of fall in line here. So that's what I see with that, and however that is. And this is why the eyes are blindfolded. It's not so much about listening to everything the mind says, but also what does the intuition say? What does the heart space say? So I like that. And maybe it's been hard to discern which way to go, and it's been a little bit stagnant. Tell me about the Five of Wands. Yes, Three of Cups reverse. So, you know, if anybody was put into a competition, whether in love or in work, I see somebody is taken out of that competition, either by self-removal or because nobody else can compare. Because like I said, I do have some of you, you have somebody coming in, and some of you it's for work or for love, but some of you also it's about yourself. And it's about following your own intuition, your own gut, your own happiness. And it's about time. Tell me about the world. We have the Hermit in reverse. And it may be about time to literally get out, to travel, to start that channel, to get out on the internet, whatever it is. It's time to get out of hermit mode. And that is what's ending. I feel like it's ending regardless because of just so many planetary alignments. That's Virgo energy. You might be hearing or seeing a Virgo as well. Tell me about the Ace of Crystals. It's absolute clarity here. Yes. So there's absolute clarity when it comes to making a decision that's for your best and highest good. There's definitely a lesson that's been learned. There's definitely a surrendering to the divine path. And so I like seeing that. So there's clarity. If someone's returning, there's clarity on their part. And if it's you, there is definitely clarity on which path you want to go, especially if you've had some questions about that. Because you're at the center of your own reading with the Aquarius here, the Fool card. It is a new journey. Either way, it's a new journey. Okay, just because of how everything is aligning in the stars for for us and for those around us, or those of us with certain placements in our chart. It's a new beginning. Whether we like it or not, whether we like change or not, it's definitely a new beginning. But it's going from where we are to something even better, because the Eight of Cups is right next to it. And some of you might not be aware, okay, that there is a return. I'm going to put these back in because they came out before I actually called the Fool card. But that could be some of you are unaware that there is a person returning. Tell me about the Fool. Or maybe you're returning to an old interest, an old hobby, something that you love. Yeah. Five of Cups reverse. Either way, this new journey is about getting out of sadness and regret. It's not about living that kind of life anymore. It's about living a life of happiness and joy and, you know, having some sort of purpose in your life rather than just waiting or hoping. It's living, okay? It's living. And if it's another person who wants a new beginning with you, who is returning, this is somebody who finally gets out of hermit mode, finally gets out of karmic cycles, and finally stops pouting about it and thinking about it and actually doing something about it. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Because I do see that there is a stuck energy for a while. Now, the Eight of Cups is landed on this Nine of Wands. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who is surrendering, because the Hierophant is also Taurus. But it's an energy that's going towards stability and longevity and for the long haul. And it is a card of abundance. So if this is you, you're going toward your abundance. And you're going to be guided. And if it's someone coming toward you, they're going to be guided. And they seem to have plenty of abundance and stability already. Tell me about the Seven of Crystals. So this dullness, whatever this dullness was, gives way to happiness. All right. We have air energy and Leo energy. Whatever this dullness was, whatever could have been some sort of sabotage or self-sabotaging, gives way to new happiness. And for some of you, it might be more responsibility because you're taking more charge in your life with that Nine of Pentacles. For some of you, it might be a move, but it's puts you in a better place. Puts you in a better place. Tell me about the Man of Wands. That is going after it. It's also Leo energy. Can be fire in general. Aries, Leo, Sag if you're dealing with that sign. But it's an energy of going for it. Okay. Now, if this is a person who sort of sabotaged things, went in another direction, ghosted or whatever, and that's the kind of person who's coming in, this is a person who realizes what they want. And this is a person who doesn't want to be single. And this is a person who is returning. It's saying that back then they weren't clear about what they wanted, and they weren't clear about what happiness was. Now, if this is you and not a person returning, this is you wasn't clear about what you wanted to do, which path you wanted to go. So you really weren't taking any action because you weren't sure, should you wait? Should you do this? But now you take action. Before you weren't clear about that, but now you're more clear about what brings you your happiness. You're more clear about your goals now. Tell me about the Two of Worlds. And then that's taking action. We have here, going after what you want. And for the person who's returning, because I have two storylines, I have you going after what you want, but I also have for somebody, some of you, there's a person coming in. It's because they're coming after you. They want you. Tell me about the Two of Worlds. That's a decision to go in a new direction. Queen of Cups. Yeah. See, somebody, for the person that's returning, somebody misses you terribly, and they're just not doing anything about it, okay? And this is a person who has a lot of abundance, thinking about you, and really missing you and thinking a lot here. Somebody is over emotional about this. But if it's you, and let's say you have to move on from an energy you didn't want to move on from, it could be an emotional time of cutting loose and just finally saying it's time to go after what I want, because I can't wait on a person, so I need to go after what I want. And that's what this is. Some of you have a person returning, and some of you are going out and just doing something because you're just tired of waiting, tired of hoping, and you're just actually just going to get out and do things that bring you happiness and joy. So I have two endings here. They're both good endings. Either way, you're the winner. Either way, you're doing what's best for you. And if it's somebody returning, you know, that's also up to you, right? Because I feel in this situation, if it's someone returning, you're not the one that ghosted. You could have been, but so two storylines there, guys. Let's close out with a bonus card, and thank you for showing up for this afternoon quickie. Again, you might be feeling your ancestors or loved ones around you at this time. Might be seeing signs and synchronicities. And it says, honor the deities around you. I'm telling you, I'm feeling strong ancestor vibes. And it says prayers, offerings, and help. So depending on your background, maybe you're religious, maybe you're spiritual, maybe you have a routine, maybe you have a way that you honor your ancestors. I don't know, but I'm telling you, your ancestors are around you. You're not alone, and you're going to feel them. Might even smell something they used to wear. You might feel a touch on you, might dream about them. You might see synchronicities through the animals and nature outside. Anyway, guys, I love you. I'll see you in the next reading, and namaste, my friends.